Hello, Gemini. I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is your December 2019 reading. Gemini, if you'd like to enter a prize draw for a reading with me, a private reading with me, worth 120 Australian dollars, all you need to do is subscribe to my channel, click like on this video, and leave a message, leave a comment on the video with a yellow heart emoji somewhere in your comment about how you resonate with this reading. And that'll give you one entry. You can enter as many times as you like. Just check out my other videos and do the same with them. So I'm splitting this month up into three parts for you, Gemini, beginning, middle, and end. It's not set in stone when that changes, so just go with the flow of this reading. And Gemini, what have you got going on at the start of this month and the beginning? You've got travel and connection. And so some of you are actually physically traveling at the moment, going somewhere else, going on holiday, going to another country, traveling, or maybe it's within your own country too. And this is going to open you up to new connections. When we're in that travel state of mind, we're very open. The universe can give us all kinds of things. It can put all kinds of people in front of us because we're not in that fixed schedule anymore. We're going to new places, changing up our routine, and it's the universe can really work. And so this travel is going to open you up to new people, new connections, new things. It's going to move your life forward so much faster. That's why people find themselves when they're traveling. Okay, the lives can move faster, so much more easily because the universe can put things in front of you. It can put synchronicities and people and all kinds of things in front of you. Now, if you're not traveling at the moment, Gemini, this means you can have that travel state of mind without traveling, right? You can start doing things differently. You can mix up your routine. You can go a different way to work. You can go to a different coffee house. You can actually switch it up. You can get in that travel state of mind wherever you are, or whatever day it is, and get those same benefits as well. And so open yourself up to those synchronicities, to new connections by putting yourself in different places in that travel frame of mind. Gemini, you've got patience and willingness at the start of this month too, and so it's like I don't know. I'm getting the feeling that some of you are really stubborn, and it's like the universe is trying to push you towards change, but you don't want to change anything. Maybe you're quite happy being a little bit fixed at the moment, Gemini, and this is saying like be willing to have patience with yourself in that stubbornness. It could be that um, you've got like past experiences where things have gone wrong or where change has been quite frightening or you haven't got what you really wanted out of it or what you thought you wanted out of it. Maybe you got some lessons instead and that's not what you wanted, but that's what your higher self knew that you needed. And so any reluctance that you've got to move forward, it's like just be patient with yourself. There's no rush. There's no rush, Gemini. But as I said, if you get yourself in that travel state of mind, doing things differently, it's going to open you up to that change more. Because you have got change coming, you've got positive change coming for you, so you don't want to keep that away from you, Gemini. Gemini, and some of these connections, I was saying about that travel, it's going to open you up to connections. Some of these connections are going to come from within too. It's like, I don't know, it's like going within and then remembering, when you just like sit on the beach and you're just pondering, you're giving yourself that time to yourself, and then something from your past pops into your head. It's like, oh wow, yeah, I used to ride a bicycle all the time. Maybe I should think of getting a bike. And it's like your mind goes off on one of those things, and that's the going within part, and then it's going to lead to a connection. Um, so sometimes these connections come from within, not just going for that to that coffee shop, that different coffee shop, or going a different way to work. You're being asked, Gemini, to open up to new things. Like really open yourself up this month. Open yourself up because you've got new things wanting to come in, new connections wanting to come in, new things happening for you. The wind's just blowing your cards about. So interesting start of the month. What have you got going on in the middle of the month, Gemini? You are going to get what you want. So the things that you want in your life, I'm feeling like some of you are feeling it's quite stagnant at the moment. But then again, I was feeling this stubbornness to move forward as well from you too in your energy. And so it's like, well, they kind of go together, don't they? Stagnation and stubbornness. It's like that energy is coming from you. And so this is saying when you start appreciating yourself and appreciating your ability to go with the flow and to make changes in your life and actually to go for what you want, then things are going to move forward. So you've got to start off those changes by appreciating yourself and actually wanting to go for it. It's like that's in this in a depression kind of thing, they're not going to want to make positive changes in their life. But the weird thing is, it's like if you do make those changes in your life, then you're going to start feeling better, right? So um, start appreciating yourself so that you can move toward what you want, because change is coming, whether you like it or not, Gemini. It's strange. I've never really felt this energy from you before, Gemini. This stagnation and this unwillingness to move forward. Maybe you were really hurt in the past and there's something to heal. Because the middle of the month, you've got I am good enough and sabotage. So yeah, don't sabotage yourself because you're not feeling good enough. Yeah, I feel like some of you have been hurt and it's causing you not to want to move forward, not to want to put yourself out there again, not to want to try something, or even, maybe some of you want a relationship, but you're just not willing to put yourself in that position anymore, to open your heart, to be hurt again. But yeah, you are good enough, and this could be in your work too. It's like, well, I tried before and I've failed, and that was really embarrassing. Maybe you went bankrupt or something like that, and you're really embarrassed, or some kind of public thing happened where people recognize that you didn't succeed, you didn't get what you wanted. Maybe you're really outspoken about something, and so yeah, you you got to feel good enough. So it's like heal those parts of you that are traumatized by what went before, so that you do feel good enough, so that you don't sabotage yourself when you do start moving forward. So I'm not asking you to like leap forward to throw yourself into something, because you're more likely to throw your arms up in the air and say, see, I told you it wasn't going to work, because you're sabotaging yourself if you're not feeling good enough. So make sure that you feel ready before you actually move forward. Okay, Gemini. Also, in the middle of this month, you've got Who Am I and Passion. So this is where your higher self is trying to lead you to. It's like this life full of passion, like passionate relationships, passion about your job. So like really who you are. This is your destiny. It's like, the quiet before the storm. It's like the stubbornness before you really get going to something that you love. It's like that period where you're alone and you really want a relationship and nothing seems to be working, then suddenly you meet someone. It's that lull before something really big happens. You're in the lull at the moment. Okay, I'm getting it now, Gemini. This stubbornness that I'm picking up on, this stagnation, it's just the lull before something happens. It's okay. It's all good. And so you're being dragged, kicking and screaming, some of you, toward your destiny, toward your passion, passionate relationships, passion in your work specifically. So move forward. Allow yourself to move forward. Allow yourself to go to that passion. Go for that passion, even if you don't know what it is. The jigsaw will all fall into place if you move with it. Toward the end of the month, what you've got going on, Gemini, you've got love what is and find a new approach. Yeah, things haven't been working, or things were working for you, they're not working for you anymore in the way that you've been doing them before. So you've got big change coming up, and that requires you to change your approach and how you're doing things. And so the way that you've done things before isn't going to continue working for you now. And I think it hasn't continued working for you. And so um, love that you went through that, love that you actually did that, but now it's time to find a new approach, and just be open to that, because your higher self will lead you to that new approach. It will put it in your path. A teacher will appear. They say when the student's ready, the teacher appears. Gemini, also toward the end of the month, relationships, physical action, intimacy. This is about being who you really are. Intimacy is about sharing who you really are with someone else. It's about allowing yourself to be your true self around someone else, warts and all, being your full self. And this is saying physical action toward that. Take physical action. And so some of you are around people that you can't really be intimate with. Maybe people that you pretending that you're still your old self with them, instead of showing them who you've grown into now. Maybe you're holding back on your dreams and your goals with them, and what you want in life, the changes that you want in life, because they're not aligned with that. And so in that way, you're not being intimate with them anymore. You're not telling them about what's going on in your life. Yeah, maybe you're just completely out of alignment with the people around you. This is saying take physical action now. This could be within romantic relationships. It could be a reflection in every kind of relationship. In fact, it could be that inability to move forward is you wanting to stay around those people, stay the same, stay around those people that you've been around. And so the physical action there that's required is for you to detach from that, and so that you can move forward into these new relationships where you can truly be yourself and you can be like your full self with people who are being them their full selves. You'll be loved and accepted by them because they're a similar vibration to you. What else have you got going on, Gemini, at the end of the month? Okay, travel again. So maybe some of you are like traveling the whole month and you are heard. Or maybe for some of you, it's still about being in this travel um, space of mind, doing things differently, going to different places. Because you're heard, it's like the universe is hearing you, but you need to get moving. You need to get moving in different places. You can't stay in the rut that you've been, Gemini. It's a big wake up call there. So I'm hearing like this month might be pretty challenging for you, Gemini, because I'm feeling you've been confronted with a lot. It's like, but these changes, you've been asked to step into these changes for a while now, and it's going to happen. It's going to happen, but you're just getting ready for it at the moment. It's like you're getting ready. You're getting inside that chrysalis and you're turning into goo right now before you become a butterfly. And so 2020 holds a lot for you. You are heard. Just be in this travel state of mind, or be traveling itself, so that you allow those changes in, those new things in. So there you go. If you like this reading, Gemini, then click like and subscribe to my channel. Remember, leave a comment with a yellow heart emoji somewhere in it for an entry into that draw. There's a playlist up there with all of your other readings in there, Gemini. Click on that and check out the other readings. You can enter as many times as you like by commenting on those videos as well. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, then there's a link right there. I get those out within 24 hours. They're 3 pages long, and you'll be able to see when you order. There's upgrades that you can do as well. So those. Have a fantastic month, and I'll see you next month. Bye.